everyone who sees me in real life always says one thing to me: Daniel, how can it be that at age 17 and you are claiming you're natural and you have such big shoulders? How can it be that your shoulders are so big? Especially because for a lot of guys, shoulders is their lacking muscle group. So today I'm going to discuss the three things you need to dial in right to grow your shoulders. And the first thing I would say is not even one of those tips, but is to cut out front delt movements. One of the things that makes my shoulders big is because I train my side delts a lot more than my front delts. If I would train my front delts a lot, so it's the front delt is this muscle, right? And my front delt is not, it's not weak. I will tell you why in a minute. But because I'm not overtraining it, in proportion, it all stays right. It all snaps right together. I don't know if that's like a great way to say it, but front delts gets hit when you train incline bench press. If you every incline, literally you can see it, right? Every incline pressing movement, your front delts will be activated and they will grow. So why then do the, how is this thing even called? Like the shoulder press, the shoulder dumbbell press. These exercises, which in the first place they feel kind of weird, at least for me, they're prone to injuries and they're not even making you more aesthetic. They're just growing this single part of your shoulders. If this gets bigger, this part looks smaller. If this part looks smaller, my overall shoulders look smaller because side delts are the most important part of your shoulders. But let's get into the first real tip, and that will be compound movements. So as I have just described, we will mainly train our side delts and then also our rear delts, which my rear delts are just a bit lacking. Why? Because I do not have a reverse fly machine. You can still train them. They're not extremely small. They could have just been bigger. But what I mean with compound movements for shoulders is I mean heavy shoulder exercises. You have seen guys doing lateral raises with like 6, 8 kg dumbbells or even cables. And that's nice because you are focusing on your form and you are really squeezing, you are really controlling the eccentric. That's fine. But we need something else as well. You are not just training your chest by doing pec deck flies. You're not only doing flies. Oh yeah, I feel my chest really well with this one. You are not training your legs only with leg extensions if you want big legs. Those are nice isolation exercises. What you need for every muscle group is a compound movement. So for our chest, it's bench press. For our legs, it's squats. For our back, it's pull-ups. For our shoulders, it is heavy lateral raises. So if you would normally do lateral raises with 8 kg on both sides, go to 15 kg. Maybe lay down like on a bench, on a really inclined bench, so you are a bit more stable, and just throw it up. And yes, your form will be not great. It will look like eagle lifting. Maybe it is eagle lifting, but who cares? What happens is, as long as you control this part, now you have 15 kg of weights on your shoulders instead of 8 kg of weight on your shoulders. There's a lot more tension in the stretched eccentric position, which will of course cause the most muscle growth, most hypertrophy. The second point I would want to give you is to get more volume and more different exercises in. So your shoulders are relatively to, for example, your chest, your back, your legs. Your shoulders are a relatively small muscle group. What this means is it will recover relatively quickly. What this means is we can train it more often. So this is why it's not crazy to train your shoulders 3 times a week. Personally, I do not do this myself. I've done this in the past. For me now, I'm in a bench series, I want to bench 140 kg before my 18th birthday. And that's why my focus is more on my chest right now. And it has actually been growing the last. If you've been watching my videos from the first to now, my chest has gotten significantly bigger, especially even the lower chest part, right? I could not do this first. Now you have like 4 different pecs. But getting back, the other thing is try different shoulder exercises. You should not be stuck at only doing dumbbell lateral raises. So you should, of course, do a dumbbell lateral raise. Besides a dumbbell lateral raise, a cable lateral raise. And I would say do the dumbbell lateral raise heavier, the cable lateral raise lighter. Then especially don't do a regular cable lateral raise, but because the cable we want to really focus on our form, do an Egyptian lateral raise. You can search it up, but as you step with one leg over the cable, then you just do your normal lateral raises. The thing is, if you are going to ego lift, you are going to scrape your own leg with the cable, and you won't cut yourself, it will hurt. And it is this cue that every time your form gets a bit cranky, it's like, oh no, I need to stop now because it's not the purpose of this exercise, or I need to dial in my form more. The third exercise would be the upright row. It is you have a rope extremely low in front of you, like the lowest on a cable station. You attach a rope, you sit in front of it, and you do this. This exact movement. In the end, search it up. It's difficult for me to explain. Maybe from the side. So you're standing, and here's the rope, and it's like this. What we are doing here, you see it? It is kind of this shrugging movement with a lateral raising movement. It's this together. But instead of doing it like this, we're doing it in front of us to put more tension on our shoulders. And the cue for this to not target your traps too much is putting your elbows out as much as possible. With a lateral raise, our elbows are out. Literally, your shoulders are almost doing the exact same as with a lateral raise. It looks really different, right? But for your shoulders, it's a bit of the same moving pattern. But now, with a upright row, once you do it right, you can really overload this. I am on 40 kg. I think 50 kg within a few months is definitely possible. That's the difference between an 8 kg lateral raise with dumbbells or a 50 kg lateral raise upright row with a rope. Those are the 3 exercises which are so important. Rear delts, don't skip rear delts, especially when you do have a pec deck in your gym. So you can do the reverse pec deck, so you do it like this. That's so great for your rear delts. Other exercises you can do is a face pull. Face pull, or you could do a dumbbell reverse fly. So you you sit on a bench. I'm sitting on the bench right now. Lean over a bit. You have the dumbbells between like under your feet. So this is your foot and your dumbbells are like under it. Oh, this is so terrible. And you throw it up. Again, just search it up, but this together with a cable reverse fly, so preferably with a pec deck, and otherwise just do it with 2 cable stations. So you grab 2 cables and do it like this together. It's less optimal, but still great. And you also target your rear delts. I think the most important part to take away from this video is variety. Variety in exercises, variety in rep ranges, variety in weight ranges. So yes, you can do like the 10 kg dumbbell lateral raise, but you should also do the 40 kg upright row. Okay, you are not going to do 40 if you started doing for the first time. You start off with 15 or 20 kg and you gradually build it up. I get it. But have variety. Don't stick with the same movements over and over. The same as how with chest, we should not only do Smith machine bench press with 12 to 15 reps. That's the only exercise we do for chest. No, you should, if you only want to do bench, okay. But then the second time in the week, you do between 6 to 8 reps with heavier weight, right? So we hit the muscle in different ways.